Guys, big breaking news coming out. World War III update. The Holy Land just got hit. And it wasn't a missile, it was a drone. And you guys already know all these countries are using drones nowadays and they're causing a lot of damage. So we are seeing something here, guys. The Holy Land got hit. Footage shows a drone impact causing fire and heavy smoke near a facility. I'm gonna skip that name there. The strike is part of repeated Houthi strikes on the city since March, testing the Holy Land defenses and escalating regional tensions. Look at that. Wow. And it seems like drones is like the new thing nowadays when it comes to biblical war. I was just watching a video. Zelensky said that they have some upgrade drones that could reach 2,000 kilometers. And they also have drones that could attack other drones. So we are seeing something new when it comes to biblical war. These drones is basically making headlines. And this is bad news for the Holy Land because they got hit hard. They could stop missiles and, again, ballistic missiles and all that. But when it comes to drones, I think that's going to be a big problem for the Holy Land. Alright, guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, we do have the Cash App link and the PayPal link in the comments box and also description box. Thank you again for your support. Your support is what keeps us on air. Thank you so much for your support. So a drone fired from Yemen struck the southern Holy Land on Wednesday. The Holy Land military said, so this is not good for Holy Land. Medics said at least 22 were wounded, 2 of them seriously. It wasn't immediately clear if they were hurt by the drone or the interceptor. Well, it was part of the drone. Alright, so it says here in the strip, at least 19 were taken out by Holy Land fire, according to local hospitals. Persia-backed Houthi rebels in Yemen have regularly fired drones and missiles at Holy Land and struck international shipping. And what they say is solidarity with Palestine in the strip. The vast majority of the fire directed at Holy Land has been intercepted or fallen in open areas without wounding anyone. So once again, this is a game changer. It's a game changer. Because I believe drones is going to be the big thing nowadays. Alright, so drones is like locust. You know, the Bible in the book of Revelation does mention locust. And I do believe it's also metaphor. I mean, we could see all these drones flying in the air and doing some damage. Terminator stuff. Alright, so the Houthis claimed that the latest strike, saying in a statement that they had fired 2 drones at Holy Land. The Holy Land has carried out retaliatory airstrikes on Yemen after past strikes. Defense Minister Holy Land Katz, in a post on X, warned that the Houthis, that anyone who harms Holy Land will be harmed sevenfold. The Holy Land military said that interception efforts were made. The Megan David Adam Rescue Service said that the wounded were taken to a nearby facility. 2 of them with severe shrapnel injuries to their limbs. Man. It says here, in the strip, Holy Land strike hit a group of Palestinians in a built-up, I'm going to skip that name, refugee camp, taking at least 12. According to our facility. Another 18 were impacted, it said. Now, the Holy Land military didn't immediately respond to a request for comments. Another 4 and 2 young ones and their parents were out in a strike on their home, according to the facility in the nearby city of, I'm going to skip that name there. So once again, it says here the facility in Southern Strip said that it received, 3 taken out by GUN fire while seeking aid. Health official in the Strip and the UN Human Rights Office say hundreds have been out by Holy Land fire while seeking humanitarian aid in recent months. Says here the military has said it only fires warning shots when people approach its forces in what is considered a threatening manner. In the Holy Land occupied the West, you know what? A 24 years old was hit by Holy Land forces near the northern city of Jenin, according to the Palace Health Ministry. The military said they, give me a second here, the military said they taken a man after he hurled a device at them. A lot of bad stuff is going on there. The biblical war in the Strip began when Hamas led the group storm into Holy Land on October 2023, taking around 1,200 people and taking 251 hostage. You know what? 48 captive are still inside the Strip. Around 20 of them believed to be Holy Land to be alive, after most of the rest were freed and cease plan or other deals. Now, the Holy Land ongoing retaliatory offensive has taken more than 65,000, according to the Strip Health Ministry. It doesn't say how many were civilians or combatants, but says women and young ones make up around half of that. That's crazy. The ministry is part of the, I'm going to skip the name, Run Gov, UN agency, and many independent experts considers its figure to be the most reliable estimate of wartime casualties. Now, the Holy Land launched another major ground operation earlier this month in the Strip, which experts say is experiencing famine, biblical famine. More than 300,000 have fled, but up to 700,000 are still there. Many because they can't afford to relocate. So once again, guys, these biblical war is leading towards biblical famine, and now there is much more powerful equipment that's doing a lot more damage, and those are drones. Man, this is brutal. The Holy Land military footage, the Holy Land military releases footage of operation in the Strip. The Holy Land military continues to operate in the city of the Strip. Documentation, forces in the destruction combat complexes, and the detection of combat means. There's a video here. I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to share it. I truly apologize, guys. I don't want to get hit by the platform. The Holy Land military deploys forces nationwide ahead of holidays. The Holy Land has reinforced air, land, and naval forces across the country. Holiday of the JEWS holiday period, citing a multi-front assessment. Combat soldiers still in training will remain on alert for both defensive and offensive operation through mid-October. The Holy Land military declined to say if this was in response to a specific warning. This year, no one's going home early. Wow. Okay, give me a second here, guys. If you can, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. I truly appreciate it. We have a so I just read this not too long ago. So Holy Land Defense Minister vows sevenfold response to the group drone strike, wishing a full recovery to those that was impacted in a drone strike. Those group refused to learn from Persia, Lebanon, and the Strip, and they will learn the hard way. Those who harm Holy Land will be harmed sevenfold. Something big is coming to them. Whoops. Give me a second here, guys. The Holy Land military said UAV launched by the Houthis targeted innocents. The Holy Land has confirmed the UAV that slammed into a facility was launched directly by those groups from Yemen. The strike came as family gathered to mark the holidays, with those groups deliberately targeting innocents. Once again, guys, they're using drones, and this is something that this is the new World War equipment. Give me a second here. I know Zelensky. Give me a second here. Where is it? I'm sorry, guys. I had it here, but yeah, I lost it. I want to bring this one up too, alright? So this is another World War III updates here, and boom! Alright, so look at, so we are seeing something here. Germany expect 1,000 soldiers impacted per day in war with Russia. Germany's armed forces are preparing for up to 1,000 a day. In a full-scale NATO and the Bear War breaks out. That's crazy. Military doctors are studying lessons from Ukraine, planning for hospital trains, buses, and expanded air evacuations. Around 15,000 facility beds in Germany could be needed, with most treatment handled by civilian facilities. Wow, they're really preparing for WW3. A lot of news coming out. Poland to the US commander, Roger that, on shooting down the Bear aircraft. The Poland deputy prime minister just gave the shortest diplomatic response ever to the US president. Call for NATO allies to take down the Bear military planes, violating their airspace. Now, the person two-word reply comes after a Russian aircraft breached Estonian airspace last week. The US president said NATO countries should stop tolerating these violations. Poland ready to comply. This marked a major escalation in NATO stance towards the Bear provocation. Moscow testing NATO boundaries just got more expensive. And I want to bring this one up too, guys. I mean, all these military preparation stuff. And I did post a video yesterday about France and Europe. I mean, that's something that should be trending. But again, the platform is really putting out videos under the rug. Alright, Sleeping Giant nuclear command plane lands in Germany after drill. An E-6B Mercury landed at Ramstein Air Base after supporting nuclear exercises south of Iceland. The aircraft relays nuclear launch orders via an 8 km VLF antenna, with 99% message reliability proven in 2010 test. Its appearance follows June's Operation Midnight Hammer, which left Persia key nuclear sites crippled. Man, got multiple explosions going on. Explosions strike the Bear naval base. Multiple blasts have been reported at the naval base on the Black Sea. Local sources say the Bear air defenses attempted to respond, but with limited success. Footage shows cars being impacted, the streets near the port city, which host one of the Bear's most important naval facility and key oil terminals. Man. Guys, this video is brutal. Wow. All these information is being shared right now. World War III updates. We got Spain. Boy, oh boy. Spanish military jet jammed near Kaliningrad. Spain's defense ministry says a military aircraft carrying a minister suddenly lost GPS while flying close to the Bear Kaliningrad enclave. Yeah, that was the Bear. The Bear did that. That's no ordinary glitch. Kaliningrad is Moscow electronic warfare fortress, a hotspot for GPS jamming that's already hit NATO flights. In March, a UK Defense Secretary, Ralph Jett, had its signal scrambled in the same area. Planes don't fall out of the sky when GPS pass. Now, they got backups, but it's a flex. The Bear showing it can turn the sky into static whenever it wants. If confirmed as jamming, it's another digital shot across NATO bow. Now, civilians flight in the Baltic have also reported tens of thousands of GPS failures in the past. It's not just missile and tanks anymore, ladies and gentlemen. In Europe, even your navigation system is on the front line. And people's buying Tesla? Yeah, I'm good. Alright, guys, so this is where we are right now when it comes to nation against nation and kingdom against kingdom. I would keep you updated with all these world news events. Once again, do me a favor, hit that subscribe and hit that notification bell. Again, I know that things are not looking good for multiple channels out there. Stay strong, guys. Hopefully, eventually, the platform will fix their issues and we could regain almost 90% of our views back. But we want to thank every single one of you for your support, either through PayPal or Cash App. Your support is what keeps us on air. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Till next time later. Peace.